Well, Gemma Pinyol-Jiménez is head of migration policies and diversity at the In Strategies think tank, which specializes in European and international affairs. She joins us via Skype from Barcelona. Madam, thank you so much for joining us here on Al Jazeera. Let's start by focusing on this case specifically. Why do you think we are seeing these numbers now?
Pleasure to meet you. And I think that now we are living a situation that it's cyclical. It happens sometimes, and it's, I have to say, that it's not a migration crisis, but it's a political crisis in which migration has become the bargain chip. Generally speaking, it's true that the unauthorized entries in Spain has grown up in the western road, but we have to think that in this last year, and because the COVID situation, the numbers are really low. So it's this increment. It's for sure true, but I think we need to avoid the idea of crisis and this kind of more like pre-bellic language.
I mean, yes, obviously it's a very emotive topic in Europe specifically, and we're seeing the three routes in. I mean, how much do you think this has to do with a diplomatic spat with Morocco, if that's the reason? And do you think that that really is a valuable strategy for Europe to have going forward?
I think the problem is that in the European countries, we have created this kind of situation in which we don't deal with migration. We don't have a migration policy integral or comprehensive that helps to manage correctly flows. So we have created this idea that migration is a problem, and I think that Morocco, as other countries has been done before, has taken advantage of that. In a moment that they want to push for political reasons into Spain, they have used this open borders moment to show the power that they have in terms of pressuring the EU, because it's an EU border at the end, in terms of negotiation and negotiating other topics and questions that I think that in the table.
I mean, you mentioned that obviously there is no pan-European or no valuable pan-European policy to deal with the kind of migration that we are seeing. I think we can both agree that there's very little political appetite in many European countries for it. Do you ever see that changing, or what do you think could cause that to change?
I don't know what is going to change it, because I think that we are getting involved in this kind of obsession with border controls, understanding that migration should need to be managed at the border. And I think this is the first problem. When things happen at the border is at the end of a long lack of steps that has been taken before. So trying to solve the problems in the border is not the good solution. The European Union is pushing a lot of efforts in terms of return, readmission, and border controls, but we are not thinking about the real useful tools in terms of managing migration to create mobility with rights and mobility that could manage and help the needs of countries of origin and destination.
Gemma Pinyol-Jiménez, head of migration policies and diversity at the In Strategies think tank. Madam, thank you.
Thank you very much.